What is up, hyperdrivers? We have made it to the end. It's the final episode of the Bad Batch. Can't believe we're already here.
What? Oh shit! I thought we were doing the X-Men review.
No, not today.
Oh, man.
With me to do this reaction and review is my man Frankie. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Good. Let's see what happens. What happens.
I'm
It's
hoping for
redemption.
good.
It's the redemption episode.
It's the redemption episode. You think that?
Yep. I'm
Better
hoping.
be.
I'm
All right,
hoping.
All right. We got Ralph next to him. What's going on, dude?
What's up? I'm happy it's over 30 minutes because I was
Yes.
scared it was only going to be 24.
Thank
So
God.
that gives me fingers crossed, that maybe I may see something that I want to see, but I still may end up being pissed at the end of this. And I'm trying to control my blood pressure.
Oh yeah, please. Woosah, use the force.
I hope you medicated before you came on.
I
Yeah.
did. I took my medication.
And last but not least, the return of our brother. We got my man Luke in the house. What is up?
Hey
bro?
everyone, good to be back for the final episode. We
Yeah,
definitely
man.
definitely need some redemption, don't we?
You haven't been here since the first episode, right?
Oh, we did a few. I think I was maybe
You
4
were-
episodes in,
Before
but it's been a while.
Ever
Yeah.
since you left, it sucked, right?
yeah,
Oh yeah, that's right. It's me.
Damn
It's
it,
on
Luke.
me.
Now that you're back,
Oh,
it's
no.
going to be better. Okay.
maybe a better episode this time.
I
Yeah.
hope so. Let's see.
No, Luke's back.
Hopefully.
Yeah, so it has to be.
I'm happy that the rumors were wrong. I mean, I got that one that they said it was 25 minutes long, and thank God it's more than that. When I saw 50 minutes this morning, I was like, yes, thank you. We need a longer episode, especially after all of these last episodes have kind of been, dragging.
Same-
along.
I wonder
the
if
same
that
story.
backfired a little bit.
Yeah. What were you saying, Luke?
The same story. The last few
Kind of,
episodes.
right? I felt like we
Yeah,
were watching
I
Lord of
like-
the Rings for a second. They were like, walk,
It's like little
Walk-
ping pong games.
walk-
It's like,
woo.
woo.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. Last week they made it to Tantus, so hopefully they can finally get into Tantus. We'll see what happens.
Are we taking
Yeah.
bets on how many of our Bad Batch are going to survive?
I'm all for Crosshair dying.
Stop it.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm all
Crosshair
for
dying.
just because
harsh.
Frankie gives me shit about
Wrecker.
about Wrecker all the time. If anybody's gonna die, I want Crosshair to go.
Okay,
I
so you're
can't-
saying
I can't
one's
handle-
dying Crosshair, right? And Frankie, I'm assuming is saying that Wrecker's going to die.
Wrecker's toast.
It's all of them go or none of them. I can't handle some of them living.
Yeah.
Okay,
This-
Luke is with
this guy right
zero
here is
or all.
gone.
Yes.
That's the one. That's the one that's gonna go.
I say at least 2 go.
Two?
Wow.
I hope at least 2 go.
Okay.
And it's technically Crosshair and Wrecker. I want Hunter to survive.
All right.
Just to the memory of his brothers, while still taking Omega to the next level in her journey.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious what's going to happen. I really want to see a return of all the other clones. That's something that I really want from this episode.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yes.
So I don't know if we're going to get that or not, but hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you just think about everything we're wanting, and it's like it's only 51 minutes.
I know.
So I wonder if that kind of backfired a little bit. That at the beginning we'd have been like, if the episodes had been good all the way through, we got a 51-minute episode. Be like, oh hell yeah, we're getting extra content.
Yeah.
Right now we're like, it better be longer because you got some shit to tie up.
Yeah.
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 There are
I
a lot of
think
loose
we'll
ends.
have a Star Wars ending. I reckon Filoni's gonna pull it back together. I got faith.
Yeah.
I have faith in
Oh.
Filoni. I hope he does it.
True.
I hope he
All
does
right.
it. All
Well,
right.
let's
find
get to it. We got 50 minutes to watch. So let's go.
Yeah. Oh, we don't even get their theme song in there.
Yeah.
No time.
No.
I like that. The
Oh,
music
wow.
has been good.
Yeah.
Did you think wrestling that creature was a good idea?
At the time, yes.
The base is 5 clicks away. Can you make it?
This guy's been a great villain.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
has.
So good.
Vault until the security lockdown is lifted.
Are you helping me?
Because I was wrong about this place. And I'm trying to do the right thing.
I'll tell him you're his sister. That's
Oh, yeah,
very
that's
Star Wars-ish.
Twin sister. No.
That is not part of what you're
Yo, the
Nice.
prison shank right there, bro. Straight ghetto.
She just shanked a robot.
They
She
did.
did. Beast Boy got his
Days of
fist made. What's
isolation
going
should
on?
remind you.
Yo,
Here's a little poke.
Oh,
and the baby's laughing.
damn.
Oh,
This is
Baby
definitely
Yoda.
a bloody design flaw in these cells, isn't it?
Right.
it
Yeah,
is
a little bit.
absolutely.
Elevator will take care of it.
That's it.
What
Will
is
do.
that?
Uh-oh.
The Zillow.
That's a Zillow beast.
Oh.
Boom.
Yup.
How'd they stop it last time?
They didn't. I think they there's a lot more.
Oh, there it is. Now the kid's
Now it's
asleep.
sleeping.
Oh. The dogs know, like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Oh, we just created an entry point.
There you go.
Their comms must not have been working.
He got
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
I'm not good with height.
Plus, I got a big ass
I
baby
guess I'd make a
attached to my back.
My brother Rika?
Like, don't you think Omega should be carrying her? I mean, she's tall.
For real, she is bigger.
Without air support, the rogue clones could exploit our weakened defenses.
Of course they will.
uh-oh. He's like, I'm Thrawn. I
Yeah.
feel it.
He's got that
He
vibe,
does
doesn't
have
he?
some
Like a
Thrawn
young
vibes,
Thrawn.
right? Yeah.
Wonder if he trained under him. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing?
He's waking up somebody.
Cobra Commander.
Nah. That does look like Cobra Commander.
Dude. Oh, there's a few of them.
Wow.
Yep. Oh, he sensed it.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
Yo.
These guys kind of remind you like the Knights of Ren a little bit.
Yeah, I
A
was going to
little,
say the Knights
yeah.
of Ren, George. Yeah. This is cool, man. They're cool design.
Yeah.
They're very cool
One with the
design.
swords look awesome.
Sniper on sniper action.
Hey, he's hitting targets. Oh, shit.
Oh, damn.
Ah,
Oh, that's in there.
ah, shit.
Wow.
Not good.
Oh. Nah, he's gonna pull his hand out, right?
Oh, dude.
Oh, I think he got the hand.
I'm thinking too.
Dude. We got Stubby now.
Wow.
We'll meet you there.
You're not coming with us?
There are more prisoners inside. Can't
They're like,
leave
well,
without-
peace out.
Aw.
Don't
We make it up. Poof. Done.
Boom.
I'd be totally messed up if that happened.
The rest of our squad. They were grabbed by Hemlock's operatives. Could be in the training room. It's where Hemlock conditions the clone.
Yo, you know what would have been great here? If Wolf was still in the prison.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
might
That
see
would have
Wolf.
been cool to see Wolf then.
Yeah.
Trying to give everybody a heart attack on the last episode. Heart rate
Oh,
all up.
Didn't
Right.
like
Ralph, you all right? How you doing? How's the
I'm
blood
doing
pressure?
okay. I checked my pulse.
Okay. All right.
Speak, Kaminoan.
Not any longer.
Oh, you
The
dirtbag.
last Kaminoan.
You got what's coming now.
Drop
Enjoy.
Kaminoan.
Oh,
Goodbye.
he got that perk from Call of Duty.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, he's waking up.
too.
Don't make a whole bunch of
You're
noise.
forgetting one thing. I have them.
We have a record. But we have a
We
Hulk.
do have a record.
Oh, there he is. Record slot stand.
He's had it.
Yo.
There we go.
Nice.
Going right in the
Headshot.
head.
Nice.
Another
Headshot.
headshot.
Yeah, that's the one for that.
Oh,
Ooh. Oh, there you go.
there's his hand's gone.
Yep. Definitely not
He's
there.
missing the hand.
Damn, they Jamie Lannistered his ass.
It sure
Yes, they
did. It sure did. It's a shooting hand too.
Doo-doo-doo.
Him and Echo are gonna have stuff in common now.
Yeah.
Give me
Secondhand
5.
stores. Going to secondhand stores.
Yeah, secondhand stores.
Oh, it's not tech.
Put his head in the wall.
Hit the binders.
He's gonna shank him.
You got this, buddy. Come on, let's go.
Oh yeah, redemption time.
Sniper activate.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Yes.
Down.
Nice
See?
one.
Job,
Crosshair's
bro.
always been the hero. The whole time, he's been the hero.
Aw, cuddles.
Oh, she ran to him first. I think they're on the ship.
They're on the ship.
Got her.
Everybody's out. Nobody died. And now bring in the Star Destroyers.
Oh yeah.
They arrived like a second late, bro. Yo, it's awesome that they're showing Tarkin, but I think it would have been a lot better if this was
Thrawn?
Thrawn.
Redistribute all funding to Project
Hey,
Star.
Like I'm getting.
Stardust.
Yep,
Yep.
that is.
That's the Rogue. That's the
Good
Rogue
name
One
drop there.
tie-in.
Like what?
Whatever we want, kid.
They're gonna break out and sing, "I have a dream. I have a dream."
Yep, yep.
It is so Disney, isn't it?
Hmm.
Oh.
Oh, is that her?
We're getting
Yeah, it's a
massage?
time jump.
Oh, there she is.
Wow. Wow.
Off.
Look at him.
Old man Hunter.
Old man.
I made my choice, Hunter.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I want to do more.
She's joining the rebellion.
We
Hey, the doll.
Yeah.
I wonder what
Yeah.
role she's gonna play. This is fucking cool.
Yeah.
There we go.
You know,
That's a
that
good Star
close.
Wars ending. That's dope. Nice. All right.
Cool.
I mean, it's a good way to wrap up the story.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is.
I liked it. I mean, it's not what I expected for an ending, but I liked it.
I'm a fan of that. I thought that was cool. And seeing Amiga's new journey would be pretty awesome.
Okay, how's that going to work though? We already had Rebels, and this is taking place during the same era.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Ezra would still be alive at this point.
Well, yeah, they might tie her into Ahsoka season 2. Hey.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
Because remember, she
kind
is
of-
still younger than Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
And she can still be in the current Mandalorian world. So she can show up.
Does she age at the same rate as the other Clone Force 99?
No,
or does
she ages like
normal, right?
Boba, from what I understand.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so
normal.
normal life. Okay.
Yeah, she has
Cool.
a normal life.
So yeah,
whereas
we could
everybody else
totally
was accelerated.
see her in the Filoniverse then.
Yeah.
Right.
That's kind of cool. I kind of like that.
Well, I expected her to survive. I just expected,
I genuinely
Crocker
thought they
died.
were all. I thought they were all going to die. I thought we were
Yeah,
literally just going to see dead.
too, man.
They were saluting right behind Frankie, and they're like, "We're all dying."
Yeah.
I was kind of there. It was great. The ending was great, but I think they left a lot of stuff unanswered. We still don't know who the CX troopers were. We were all guessing that's Tech, and then there's 4 of them, and they're kind of like mirrors of Bad Batch. Each one has their specialty and stuff. That wasn't answered. A few things were left just like you had time to answer this stuff.
Project Necromancer. You got the
Yes.
whole thing with.
I mean, we
Asajj
all
Ventress.
assume, yeah, Asajj Ventress. Did she train with Asajj? Because we have a time skip now. Did she train with Asajj? There was
Yeah, but they
a
didn't
lot
even
of
hint to it. Because she would have used some kind of force ability right there. Like maybe like when she was getting on the ship, she kind of just like grabbed something with
Close
the
the-
force, and you'd have been like,
close the
"Oh,
door
yeah,
with the
true.
force. There you go. Yeah.
that would have been a nice little Easter egg there, or something that
We-
make us
Yeah.
think."
Where's Cody still?
Right?
Where's the other one that we were looking at? There was another one that we were. Oh, they killed Scorch at the end of
Mm.
this one.
I'm glad
Bad
Echo
Batch-
survives. That's pretty
Glad
cool.
Echo survives.
Yeah.
But yeah, what
But then
happened
you
to
still got
Cody?
some of the problems is because you have Rebels, and there were only Rex, Wolf,
Yeah,
and
true.
Where's Wolf?
and McGregor, right?
Yeah.
McGregor,
yeah.
right? Or Gregor?
Yeah.
Gregor,
Gregor.
not McGregor, not Connor.
No, not the wrestler. Yeah. So you only had those three. They didn't call any other clones during Rebels. So
Oh,
why wouldn't they call Echo?
Okay. Yeah, true.
yeah. We didn't get Rex back in the ending of this. We didn't get Wolf back in the ending of this. We don't know what the heck happened to Cody. We didn't know who the CXs are. They left a lot of stuff unanswered. And now, mind you, I know why they do that, because they'll answer it in another location. You know,
Hope, yeah.
but
We hope.
we hope
Yeah, I
if they
think
give us
there's
another, like,
also something kind of nice about not answering those stories, though, right? And the clones are coming to the end of their lives now. Is kind of how that ended with Hunter, and
mhm.
yeah, there's
You
something
see
kind of sweet about that.
Well, you see that Hunter made it all the way there. So he's
Yeah.
an old man. So he's not aging so quickly. And I think actually the growth acceleration stops at a certain point, and then they just
does
start
it?
to.
Okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's just they age to a certain point, and then afterwards everything just kind of goes normally.
Really
Oh,
slow.
I
believe.
didn't know that. Okay, that's cool.
But like I feel like throughout the season you had a lot of cameos that were awesome, but ultimately they didn't do anything with it.
It didn't
It's
go
like,
anywhere.
oh, it's cool to see that. Like I think it would have been great to see either Cody or Wolf in the prison. If he had been the Puerto Rican that you were talking about, that said, you show his face and you're like, oh, that's Wolf, and then you'd be like,
That's some good writing right there. But if he would have
Yeah.
had the missing eye, we would have said that's Wolf. He was captured after the event. He's
Yeah.
trying to get free, and he got free, and that's
Yeah,
why
that
he
would-
ends up with Rex and Gregor.
yeah, and you would have some like a stronger squad of clones attacking, these other like super clones.
Yeah.
So
And we saw the capture of the Zillo Beast in one of the seasons. I can't remember if it was 2 or in the beginning of this one.
yeah,
But then we saw the escape of the Zillo Beast, and I know they were trying to do stuff with the armor and stuff like that with the Zillo Beast. And I get it, but there's lots of stuff that were left unanswered. And as a fan, I know fans want answers, and I don't think a lot of them got it. Now, was it Star Wars-ish? Yeah. And it was very, for the lack of a better way to say it, sequel trilogy, episode 8, when the broom boy is looking up at the stars. It was very much like that, and I was like, okay, that reminds me of that.
Frankie's dying.
And it's together, but broom boy, right? But
I
I
think
think
it
there's
was
potential for
it was
future
better
stuff.
than the sequels.
I think
it
it
was
was
it
better than
was,
the
yeah,
sequels, too. I wouldn't
I would,
compare to that.
I would too. I'm saying the snippet of her ship leaving. That's it.
Oh,
yeah,
Just a snippet
okay.
of her
Okay.
ship leaving, not the whole thing. I'm saying
I think
just
it's
the
just to
ship
let
leaving.
us know that that's their way of saying Omega will be back in future
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah,
Without
that's the whole.
writing.
You'll
I
see
I
Captain America again.
I think
Yeah.
it's a great Star Wars ending. There's hope. There's, we know that some of our characters are still there. We could see them again. There's other potential stories. I think it's cool. I think instead of wrapping it up by killing them or anything, I think this is a nice open-ended potential stuff.
Yeah.
I was happy to see the Bad Batch kill people though. That was
Yeah,
not
and
the
they
final
kicked
episode.
some butt in this
Yeah.
one. That
I
was
mean,
good.
Heads went through literal walls. Okay.
I know.
That was cool.
Okay.
Well, they did have some strong deaths in this one. Just
Yeah.
It was good. It was really
That's not
good.
the ones we were expecting. Yeah.
Frankie, man, you're being kind of quiet, bro. What's up?
It just sucked.
You didn't like
Oh,
it?
My
no.
God.
You didn't like it?
Overall story, man. For the overall story, for all those reasons that you pointed out, it's like you're here's these crumbs and then nothing.
That's what I'm saying. The Star
Now
Wars
it
fan will
had
be
great
pissed.
moments in it where it was like, I was entertained.
Mhm.
But then it got now that I have the overall picture, or rather now that I don't have the overall picture, it's like, what was the point? To me, what was the point? There's no conclusion with it.
And the thing is, I kind of took this as, okay, we're going to rescue our brothers and everybody. I thought there were a lot more, not the 20 that were there, or the 25 that were there that they rescued. I thought this was like they were capturing clones, they were experimenting on clones, not just 25 of them. I thought they had hundreds. That's why I expected to see the Battle of Geonosis was just clone troopers, back to back to back, just shooting and defending themselves and escaping
I
against
think they've all
TKs.
they've all died or being killed, right? Like it's kind of part of the story is that there's the clone, like this is the end of the clone era,
Yeah.
basically.
Right. And for that measure, I kind of wish that they would have stuck to that story more, because
Yeah.
they had elements of it throughout season 2 and 3,
Yeah,
even season 1, showing the
I mean,
transition.
Echo literally rescued some that were being captured, remember, with
Yeah.
another squad, and
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
escaped and stuff like that. So
That's
I'm
why I
like,
kind of wanted the clones versus the stormtroopers, and that would have been like the main big backdrop story that's happening.
Yeah.
And then we have our heroes in the middle of all this, you know.
Mhm.
So,
So,
Totally.
like, to me, when
Yeah.
they brought Tarkin in, what was the point of bringing Tarkin in? Just for a good, nice little cameo? Because
Yeah.
now to me, he came in there, he wanted to know what that installation was about. So it's like he may know about the project, he may not know. But it would have been cool if they would have let us, when he finds out what it is, then it's either he does know what it is, so now you know he's in real tight with the Emperor at this point,
Mhm.
or he doesn't know, so now we get the revelation, as well as, oh, I guess this is when Tarkin wasn't all that in the High Council.
yeah.
And
I still think
So
Thrawn
there's
would
a
have been
little
better
bit of a
choice.
story that they could have gave us, but nothing. So it was just Tarkin was a name drop.
Thrawn, we already had Tarkin in this season. Thrawn would have been a much stronger cameo for this thing. Because we already know in the comics that Thrawn is tied to Tantus. So having him come in, then that would give us something to like, okay, maybe in Ahsoka season 2, Tantus still exists. You know,
What in the
Yeah.
comics ties him to Tantus, George?
that's the base that he was at, that he was
Yeah,
doing
but
all
that's,
the cloning
isn't
from.
that Legends?
Or
Isn't that
Legends.
Legend?
It is
Yeah.
Legends,
No, but
Thrawn
you're
was
right.
Legends
Yeah.
until they brought him in.
Yeah.
But it's nothing
Um,
that they haven't exploited yet that they
Exactly.
could go back
But
on.
they
that
could have. I
use.
think that
Yeah,
would have
that's
made
the
sense,
point.
because then, okay, we got the guy who was gas inside Ahsoka season 1. Remember that they
Yeah.
killed him and he was just gas? Well, maybe
Yeah.
that was the
George's
fact that
video.
we had
Yeah.
Thrawn
Part.
experimenting and trying to do Project Necromancer, but he doesn't have it down packed. But that's why there is that character. And
That
that's
would
why
be
he's
kind of
gas.
cool, actually. Yes.
Yeah.
That would actually be kind of cool to have Merrick in there. Yeah.
And especially that you're going to have Merrick and you're going to have Thrawn in 2 or 3 days in the Tales of the Empire, which would
Yeah,
have been
I
like, oh, okay. Now it makes
Yeah,
kind
like,
of
I know
sense, a
that
little connection.
this show has the elements of it. Like I said, the transition of the clones to the stormtroopers. They're trying to justify the sequels, you know, and give us some tidbits of that. But even that Project Necromancer, that brings us to the sequels. It would have been cool to see in a cameo of
Snoke or something
Snoke,
to really
right?
tie it
Right.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I
Yeah.
think if we'd had Snoke in some capacity and you start to visually see how the sequels are developing, I think that would have helped the
Yeah.
sequels too.
Yeah, I agree with that. If you would have had literally parts of Snoke or something, you're like, okay, they're building Snoke, which connects to the sequels.
Yeah.
And that's what I really did think that we're pushing. Like, okay, we know it's a cloning facility. They're trying to pick up the Kaminoan technology and her ways, but they don't have it down packed. And in that room, instead of the kids, we need to see some body parts. We need to see
Yeah.
some Snokes. And that would have been like, okay, now we're tying it. But now you got the kids, which can potentially lead to how Rey was born, because you need Omega's blood with those kids' blood, so that way it actually bonds, and it's not every single time, which is
Right.
how Rey came, and not her father.
Isn't Rey just naturally born? Have I missed
She is
something?
naturally born.
Yeah, but her father and her mother. Remember, her father was a clone of Palpatine, and he
Right.
didn't have any Force abilities.
And we don't know what the
her
mom
father
is.
was a clone. Yeah, so her father was a clone of Palpatine.
Yeah.
And then
Do we know that for sure? That he's a
Yeah.
clone.
They
Yeah,
said
How do
that,
we
yeah.
how do
said
we
that.
know that?
That's
It's
in the
mentioned
movie.
in the thing of the Rise of Skywalker is when they mentioned
Yeah,
that.
I think they
Okay.
mentioned it in the finale, the final episode
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, I think Palpatine tells her.
Palpatine tells her
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
What it's not mentioned, and what I've heard, and they're trying to bring it into canon, is the fact that the woman who gave birth to her was some descendant
Ooh,
of
the mom.
Kenobi's brother,
That's
the
who
mom
that
of
is?
Rey. They were saying that is descendant to Kenobi's brother's family. So there is a little bit of Kenobi and Palpatine, and
So
you
trying
know,
to justify her
Really?
power, her level of force
her power
ability.
base.
Man, I have not heard any
I haven't
of
heard
that.
that one.
I
There
heard
we
that
go.
one. I'll send you a link, but
Okay.
I'll put it in the chat. But I was like, okay, it's still
Well,
not canon
Ralph
yet.
hangs around some weird people.
Hey, man. There's somebody. they're all Puerto Ricans in space.
They're all Puerto Ricans.
They're all Puerto Ricans in space.
Man,
Boricua
Sounds
Sounds like
power.
you need to go home for a
Rican?
visit.
I do. I do need to go home for a
You're
visit.
missing.
You
You're
must be
missing
Puerto
it.
Rican, bro.
Man, so I was entertained at some point, you know,
It
quite a
was.
few points, you know, but just the overall, it was like it was kind of a letdown.
I thought this was like the best episode in the last 5 episodes.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's a
that
good
I'm for you.
episode.
It-
Again, I'm just saying, it's just like the overall effect of it. Just I was like, there's way more questions than answers.
Bad Batch started very strong, and I think this has ended really strong. There's just a lot in the middle that
But
could have been.
you know
better.
what?
Took it away from it, or maybe.
What
I
frustrated
think so.
me?
I think it's the. Sorry, Ralphie. Go on.
No, go ahead.
I think it's the same thing we've said about a few of the series. It just needs to be condensed, and I think that's the challenge with producing any series. Right? We see that
Agreed.
when we extend storylines out past the movie, it's just difficult to keep pace. And
so should they shorten episodes, you think?
Well, no, I think it's the reality of making a series. It's like you don't have the perspective on the storylines, how they'll potentially work in that bigger picture,
But-
you know, whereas with a movie you can kind of tighten the edit in one go, you know what I mean?
But
Well,
these
I
guys
think
have
it's kind
10 episodes, Luke. 10 episodes, and look
Yeah.
how tight that is.
Yeah,
It's
but you know,
10.
in Bad Batch's defense, I love X-Men. Don't get me wrong, I'm loving X-Men. But I feel like X-Men's is kind of in the other direction. Sometimes a little too fast. You know?
Okay.
Like, I feel like-
It always was, right? The X-Men was always super, super short.
yeah, but not in the
Yeah.
comic. In the comic,
Yeah.
storylines would last, you know,
Years.
several
Like 12,
decades.
15 issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's like you get a bad guy, you kill the bad guy, same episode.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I didn't
I'm
want.
having
That's
fun.
what I did not want for Bad Batch.
Yeah.
Exactly what you
Yeah.
said.
So
But you
Bad
can
Batch
deal with
is
that if you have
dragging
less
stuff out.
episodes.
Huh?
If you have less episodes, then you can do stuff like that. You can jump further
Yeah.
along because now you understand it, because it's like, okay, yeah, we've only got like 2-3 more episodes, or it's just a 5-episode series.
Mm-hmm.
as
But it
opposed
sounds like maybe for you, Frankie, even if it was like 5 episodes, the overall storyline for you didn't progress enough.
Oh no,
basically.
that's as far as the story goes. No, it just
Yeah.
they didn't answer enough questions.
Yeah.
They you know, he spent a lot of time maybe over explaining plot points that really didn't need as much explaining, you know, like how they got, you know, they went
that's a
from
good
one
point.
person, that person doesn't have the answer. I know where we can get the answer. We go over here and we get a data pad. The data pad tells us about the next person that we need to go to. And
It was
just keeps
very
on
A-team-ish.
doing that.
But
Yeah.
okay, so that to me is filler episodes, and then once you get to the end and you find out, then I'm okay. But I think you're hitting it for me, is that you built this up. It's not just you mentioned this in episodes 1 and 2, and then at the end, hey, you seem to have forgot about that. You kept talking about this damn
Yeah.
project
Yeah.
every episode,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
it's true.
don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even the M count that we were waiting all the way to
Or
the
just
Asajj
even
Ventress.
right. I
I'm
mean,
like,
we may
why
assume
do we need
what
to
it
wait?
is.
We're still
Yeah.
assuming because she didn't say metachlorians. The M
Exactly.
word.
I think they just like watching Star Wars fans fight.
Yeah, and I'm like,
That's what
why?
it is. No, it's not. Yeah, it is.
You know, they didn't need to do that. They
Quite
didn't
a
need
good
to drag it
strategy.
out that long.
Purpose.
The other thing
It's a
I'm
good
kind of
strategy.
bummed about, and tell me if I'm wrong, they did not promote the ending of this. This is
No,
the
they
final season,
No,
the
not
final
really.
episode. Nothing. I get more promotions for X-Men, and I follow Disney Plus, and I did not see the final episode. Tune in Wednesday. Blah blah. Nothing. Nothing.
Right.
We got more when the show started. So I'm like, are they finishing week that they know they're finishing week? Even though the
Yeah.
ending was good, I'm not saying it wasn't, but there were 5 to 6 episodes in there that I'm like, that's a filler. That's another filler. That's another
Mm.
filler. And I have in DMs, I have guys from the Hyperdrive channel DMing me first thing in the morning saying, "Yo, the X-Men was live, Bad Batch," and they're looking forward to an X-Men episode. I'm like, how did that happen?
Yeah, it's
These are
true.
Hyperdrive followers. These are George's followers, and they're looking forward to another show instead of Star Wars, what we lived and breathed, you know. And I'm like, I didn't do that.
X-Men
Yeah.
was strong, man. No, I'm not, it's not
No, but
you. X-Men is strong.
X-Wing's a good show. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that that's a better show. I'm just saying
Well, it is.
Star Wars,
I am.
Disney can learn from some of the success that they've had with that and say, okay, if you're going to give us 3 seasons, don't make it with fillers in there. Let's cut, like, you know, instead of 16 episodes, make it 11, make it 12, you know, but don't give them 16 because you're going to toss in 3 fillers. You're spending a lot of money in animation. You're spending a lot of money for us to get this. And then people are complaining about it, and they're not resubscribing
Yeah.
because you gave them crap. You
Mm.
want resubscriptions? Give them gold, and they will resubscribe to Disney Plus again. Because as soon as X-Men is over, and as soon as Acolyte is over, people are going to close their subscription, and they'll come back later on when there's something
Mm.
else they want to see.
True.
You know,
Yeah, you gotta. That's true.
When's Tales of the Empire start?
this week.
Saturday,
Yeah, it's May the 4th.
May the
Yeah.
4th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
I can't wait for that. That looks like it's gonna be great.
That looks good. That looks good.
That does look good, and I am really excited for Acolyte.
I'm excited for Acolyte too.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see what's going on with that.
I wonder if it is a 2-hour episode.
I don't know about that. I mean, it is 2 episodes they're dropping, so it's possible it could be 2 hours. I mean, hour each.
Yeah,
Could be. Yeah, it could be.
That'd be cool though. I mean, that'd be cool. You won't go to sleep.
No,
You won't.
I will not. I will not. That would be the fast edit.
Click, 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 click.
Reaction would be like, "Whoo, over."
Wow. Check it out.
All right.
Cool.
So, overall, I would give from Bad Batch season 1 to season 3. I'd probably give the whole thing as a story probably like a 7. Is probably where I would lay it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Where would you guys put it?
Yep. I was thinking the same thing.
7.
Yep.
7, yeah, because it ties in with even the beginning part
had
of
good
Clone
moments.
Wars. It tied in from Order 66
Yeah.
all the way to my girl saying the rebellion's looking for pilots. I need to go. And
Yeah.
I like that, where they're bridging a lot of things. Even the drop of Project Stardust.
Stardust.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, that's a nice little tie-in. That makes it into the 7. But even Tech's death was amazing. I'm like,
Yeah,
man,
that was great.
And they stuck with it.
They stuck
Yeah,
with it.
they kept it. I like that.
Yeah.
They didn't bring him
Yeah.
back.
They brought
You
him. They made him dead, and they kept him dead.
And they tore up Crosshair. I mean,
Mm.
psychologically and physically, they tore him up.
Yeah. His stories were the best.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely the
Yeah.
best. Where would you rate it, Luke?
Yeah, I think you're on point. I think 7's correct.
Seven?
I have more emotional connection with the characters than a 7, but I think for the storyline, I think a 7, 6 or 7's pretty good. But I really love the Bad Batch story, and I love Amiga's story, and
Mhm.
so from like seeing the characters on screen, I would give it maybe an 8. But I think the
Okay.
story 6 to 7.
All
I
right.
think it's kind of funny for those poor people that Omega was kind of annoying for them, and then the very last 40 seconds she wasn't.
Right?
They got her as an adult. Got her as an adult, and
I am
that was
looking
it.
forward to seeing her.
I think somebody would tell you, I'd rather have Bad Batch season 4 and just the life of Omega and the old clone troopers than the young clone troopers and the very young Omega.
Wonder if they're gonna do that. That'd be kind of cool.
I think
Live
she'll be a
action?
cameo and something, but it'll be for people like us. It's not going to be for like the mainstream. It's not going
Yeah.
to be for like a major character. It'll be like somebody you see in the background or make a comment or something.
Yeah, Captain
It's
It's kind
Omega.
of
please
like
support.
Zeb did in The Mandalorian.
Yeah,
Yes.
Mm.
yeah. And I'll be
Nah,
fine
That
with
was
that.
didn't
that
do
was
that.
that was a
Be a
miss though, not having him in the X-wing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah,
a
I
massive-
agree with that.
I thought they were
Wow.
they were testing it out. When
I
they
know,
did
right?
all that.
Yeah. It's like, why wouldn't they put him in Ahsoka? It makes no sense whatsoever.
Because when they first had his species on, right? It was
No.
in Rogue One.
They had it in Rogue One.
Where in
Yeah,
Rogue One
whenever
were his
when
species?
she's at the prison or at that
Yeah.
where they're digging and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
His species is up there.
Oh, no
Right,
kidding. I didn't know that. I gotta
Yeah,
look
I
at
heard
that.
that.
Well, that's a good reason to rewatch Rogue One.
Yeah, true. Absolutely. I gotta give that one a
Look for
watch.
it too.
I just want an Amiga hot toy. It's just not going to happen.
They
It's
need
fine.
to do that, bro. They
Oh,
need to
man.
release. I'm waiting on tech.
If
They're
they
pro-
don't release tech, I'm
Yeah.
going to be so freaking mad.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
that
waiting on a
would be
lot of hot
so
toys
cool.
actually, Luke.
Yeah.
I gave Sideshow an ass chewing this morning about the delays and stuff. Okay, favorite episode of the 3 seasons. For me, it's the arc where Palpatine twists the whole thing on Chuchi, and then brings in the stormtroopers after they destroy
TK?
Kamino, the TKs. I thought
Yeah.
that was a really strong episode, in my opinion.
I
Yep.
thought
Mm,
it's between the Cody episode for me and the Wolf episode for me.
The Wolf. Okay.
Yeah, between those two episodes.
Cody was a really good episode.
Yeah.
I
think
liked all
it's-
the crosshair stuff.
All the
yeah,
crosshair.
the story
All the
arc.
crosshair. His story arc was great. They did a great job with him.
I think the best episode of the Bad Batch for me is actually not a Bad Batch episode. It's the cameo in the Clone Wars. I think that was the strongest kind of like. I mean, I'm interested in the Bad Batch because of the tie-in to that series in season 7.
The
I
Clone
just
Wars
kinda-
was freaking dope. That's the other problem that I had with Bad Batch is that I'm holding on to
Yeah,
Clone
exactly.
Wars, you know,
just
and
how
Clone
good it
Wars
was. Yeah,
ended so strong.
so good.
Very.
And so did Rebels.
Yeah.
Rebels had a super strong ending, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
It's Rebels
And that was still
Clone Wars.
Filoni.
there was Filoni. That's true.
Yeah. He could have done something like that, especially that these are his characters. He made these.
Yeah. And think
You
about the
know?
emotional weight of those ones. It's because you had in Clone Wars, you had the attack on Mandalore, the siege of Mandalore, the fight with Maul, the capture of Maul, Order 66, clones
It's too
dying.
much. It's
There was
just
too much going
escaping.
on there.
Escaping and then surviving and then being heartbroken knowing that all these men died for you. You
Yeah.
know?
And then in Rebels, you had Ezra disappearing with Thrawn there at the end, which I was like completely shocked with that one. I was like, what the hell, man?
Yeah, because previous to that, Kanan had already died. So
Kanan
you're
had
like,
already died. I
and
mean,
you're like, oh my God.
yeah, they really had some strong elements in those.
And
so
and
did
Ezra
Bad
literally said, you know, just
Yeah.
remember the Force to be with you. And he's holding, he's like, I'm leaving, I'm out. And you're like, oh my gosh, the kid's gone too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like honestly,
So-
I think Bad Batch season 2 had a stronger ending than season 3. You know, all
Because
the
of the
talk
tech?
that I heard from the other influencers that talk about this is saying this was the most emotionally, impactful season. I think they're wrong. Season 2's ending with the death of Tech was a much,
100%.
much stronger one.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was harsh.
It's been fun to watch, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not been
The best.
Ahsoka was much better. Clone Wars is still the best piece of Star Wars probably ever made,
Right.
and Rebels is pretty close.
Yep.
So, but Bad Batch is a side story, so we got essentially what I see as a bonus series of animations because it's not a primary story in the Star Wars universe. So
Good point.
I'm happy with that. It's extra content, really little nuggets of stuff.
Well,
Yeah, and
Clone
cool
Wars
characters.
and Rebels. Great thing with them was each season it just built up. It got
Oh
better.
man, it's just perfect storytelling.
The
better.
lore expanded, the behind the scenes, what they were trying to achieve,
So good.
it all expanded. And then, if you go to what he said, season 7 of, Clone Wars was the best Star Wars to me. The last 4 episodes was like pure.
Yeah,
that was cinematic.
The last 4 episodes, but that's the thing. If we look at even that last season, season 7, the first number of episodes in that season are garbage.
You had fillers in there.
Well,
You did have fillers in there.
like
The ones
like
concerning
really
the
bad.
Ahsoka. Yeah.
Yeah. The one where they're in she's in a prison. There's the two
Yeah.
sisters, like
The 2 Puerto Rican sisters.
Yes, everybody's Puerto Rican.
Bro, look it
my
up. There's a
God,
Puerto
come
Rican
on.
in there. Look
but
it up.
You sound
But
like
yeah,
my wife, bro. Everything's Mexican to her, bro.
they're all Kiwis, Ralph. They're all Kiwis.
They're all Kiwis. But there were a lot of fillers in season 7. You're right. It
stealing
wasn't
the
until the
islanders
final
from this
4
side of the world.
episodes that it just became totally different.
Totally.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah. Anyway, it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'm glad the Tuca doll survived. That
That was
That's
better than no
good.
Star Wars.
better than no Star Wars, and we still have a Tuca doll.
Yeah.
True.
It is
All
better
right.
than no Star Wars. Thank you. You're right.
Good point. Good point. All right. Well, all you who tune in with us, I want to thank you for hanging out with us for all of the reaction videos that we did for this. I'm going to be at the park May 4th, so it's going to be hard for me to pull a reaction off for Tales of the Empire, but I'm going to try. So if you do see that, hopefully you tune in for that. And then come back later on tonight for the Cantina chat. We're going to have some special guests on, and we're going to talk some more Bad Batch probably then, and then whatever Star Wars news is out this week. So drop a comment down below. Let us know what you guys thought about the episode and what you thought about Bad Batch overall. And until next time, may the force be with you.